हेलो।
हेलो फ्रेंड, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। तो आज की इस वीडियो में हम लोग मीट करने वाले हैं फिरदौस जी से, जो इंटरव्यू क्रैक कर चुकी हैं टेक महिंद्रा और फ्लिपकार्ट प्रोसेस के लिए। तो आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में। अपना कीमती समय हमारे यूट्यूब ऑडियंस को दिया, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम। थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए अपने बारे में।
Hello, sir. My name is Shanashin Firdaus.
ओके
I am from Kolkata, West Bengal.
जी। सो
I have recently given the interview.
ओके, for which company you have just cracked the interview and process them in company, can you explain about it?
I have given the interview for Tech Mahindra
Mhm.
Flipkart voice process.
Okay, okay. So just which date just conduct the interview in Tech Mahindra recently?
Yes, recently.
Okay,
It's
okay. So
on
can you,
last week.
yeah, yeah. Can you tell me the entire process by step, like first round, second round, third round, how many round over there? So can you just tell me the briefly? I mean, just step by step, you have to guide it by the audience. Okay. So can you, yeah.
There are totally 4 to 5 process, the HR process,
Okay,
the assessment process, the
okay,
client round.
okay.
Actually, it's very vast. There are
Very,
so many rounds of interviews.
okay, 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 okay. So what the eligibility and criteria according to the company if you are talking about?
The eligibility is that it's for 12th pass
Okay.
and for the graduate or for the undergraduate,
Hmm.
and the candidate must be very fluent
So
in
English is
English.
necessary, right?
Yeah, English is necessary.
Suppose, yeah, yeah, suppose that those candidates who have not speak the fluent English, they can apply or not.
As for the experience, as I am an experienced,
Yeah, yeah.
I can tell that if you have fluent English,
Okay,
then you can apply. if
okay, okay.
if there is a basic English, then there is a very less chance that you will get selected.
Selected, right, right. Okay. So yeah, so you have just told me just how many round over there. Just you have told me just first round, second round,
Hmm.
third round, fourth round, and fifth
Yeah,
round. So can you explain
yeah.
the step by step in the entire process?
So the HR round is simple.
Okay.
The
So what
assessment
the
round.
HR questions asked to you in the first, I mean, just screening interview, and so can you just explain about it?
The HR round is interview. You just have to tell about yourself.
Okay.
If you are experienced, you have to share about your experience. If you are fresher, you have to say that yes, I am a fresher.
Mm-hmm.
But in the last round, that which is client round, the HR asked a
Mm-hmm.
kind of difficult question.
Okay.
Like in my time when I gave the interview, the HR asked me totally different question. Like
Okay. So
if
can you
some
explain it? Huh?
yeah, if someone is, uh, if they have prepared like, okay, we have to give only BPO related question,
Hmm.
no. The
What is the
HR
BPO?
asks,
How many? What do you mean by BPO? Right?
yeah,
What is the customer service
yeah,
executive? Yeah. What do you mean
yeah,
by
these
customer
are the
service
question,
executive?
yeah, these are the question they will ask. But the question which my HR asked me was, why it is said that don't judge a book by its cover. What's
Okay.
your opinion on that? And you have to speak 2 minutes in English.
Without any fumbling, without any
Yeah,
frustrate, right?
without
You have
any
to speak
hesitation, you have
continuously
to
two
speak
minutes.
to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the second question she asked me was, what do you understand by customer service? So
Hmm.
it's a basic question.
Hmm.
Anybody can answer that.
Hmm.
The third question she asked me that why do you think self-confidence in a person is very important and you also have to speak 2 minutes on that.
Okay.
So these two questions she asked me, and I think if someone who is not fluent in English or
Hmm.
if someone who hesitates
It
or
might MTI
feel,
issues, marathon issues.
yeah,
Someone is facing the lots
yeah,
of audience, the lots
yeah,
of candidates, those who are facing the MTI
yeah,
issues, marathon issues. So that's when they are not able to speak good English in the front of the
yeah,
issues, right?
yeah. So
Okay.
that would be very difficult for them. If somebody is prepared that yes, I will answer only
Hmm.
BPO related questions and these questions. So no, this is completely different questions
Hmm.
which nobody I think nobody is prepared for this question. Only those candidates who are fluent in English, who are very good communicator, only they can answer that question.
Okay, okay. This is the client and you are talking about it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you are talking the screening interview or like HR round, like ops round, the like percentage. So what's your
Hmm.
opinion? What do you want to say about these topics?
I think if somebody is experienced, they can clear it,
Okay.
but it will be difficult for them whose English is not too
Mm-hmm.
good or who hesitates. That will be
Okay.
difficult for them. Otherwise, they can crack. But the last round of interview is quite difficult, as I have told you about the questions they have
Mm-hmm. You
asked me.
already told me. So can you explain about the HR rounds and the ops round and the person test? Because you already both of the rounds, you just explain about it. Just screening interview or they ask to the, well, just tell me about yourself and you have to answer it. And the
Yeah,
last round is a client round is a very difficult for according to
yeah,
your opinion because the
yeah,
question has asked to the very hard question, right, to you.
yeah.
So you have told
And
me the your experience. But if you are talking about instead of you are talking about like the HR rounds, ops round, and the versions, also can you explain about it? Yeah.
it's simple. Anybody can crack. They will not ask too many hard questions. They will
Okay.
ask a simple question which
Mm-hmm.
is related to first they will ask about your self introduction and just simple question that what is BPO? Why do you want to choose your career as a BPO?
Mm-hmm.
What do you understand by chat support? What do you understand by voice support?
Mm-hmm.
So these kind of questions they ask, which is easy, and the
Okay.
assessments is also easy.
Uh,
But means that if somebody's English is good, they can.
they can apply.
But the
Okay. Okay.
but the only difficulty level I have felt is that the last level, that the last round, which is client round, that will be
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah, yeah. That means according to you want to say like the screening round, HR round, off round, and the person test, right? It's
Yeah,
very easy, and those who are can very that means they crack the interview if they know well. And last round is the client round is very difficult according to your
yeah,
opinion because
because they ask questions very
very
differently.
different questions. So
Yeah,
the question is maybe the different like the let's tell me about your the life childhood life and
yeah,
tell me about the last day.
yeah. They
How was your just celebrate your birthday party? So it may be the little the different question would ask to be the HRs, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
they can
how?
ask any
Yeah.
kind of question like, "What? Tell me about the last book you read. Why do you think that mental awareness is important? Why
Okay.
do you think that the society, the community,
Mm-hmm.
depression?" Any kind of question they will ask because they just wanted to see how long a candidate can speak, how fluently the candidate can speak,
Mm-hmm.
what are their knowledge, what are their thoughts on that, what are their perspectives on that. That's the thing they wanted to see.
Okay, okay, okay. So, yeah, understood, whatever. So, what do you want to say? Because you, approx 10,000 people was listening to you carefully.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to say about, say, like, did my YouTube audience just see your opinion or like to just explain about it? You, how can you just, there are lots of lakhs of employees, lakhs of the candidate,
Hmm.
those who are looking for a job with for work from home purpose. It's a huge demand jobs in the market, Indian market. So what do you want to say about it? Okay, how can you crack the interview in shortly times?
To the people who are listening and to the every candidates who are looking for job, all I wanted to say is that first you must be a good communicator.
Okay.
Your English, with English or Hindi or any language you speak, you have to be confident and influent in that.
Okay.
Especially in English, you have to be very fluent. And thirdly, don't think that you only have to answer questions related to the BPO sector or call
Mm-hmm. Maybe the
centers
ask with the different
question.
questions. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
be ready to answer any kind
Any
of
kind of
question.
questions, right? And
Yeah,
I would like to say same things. Yeah. Okay, good.
yeah.
So yeah, sure, sure.
These are the things I wanted to say.
Yeah, of course. So, just how can you build our confidence? Because most of the candidates said to me, just sir, I go just gave an interview, but during the interview, I just got the nervous, I got frustrated. So, how can you reduce the frustration? How can you reduce the pretense? So, can you just explain me just how can we overcome the fairness in the duration of the interview?
In this field, in this call support or in this BPO field,
Hmm.
a person must be very good at communication,
Okay.
and he or she must be he must be a very great communicator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
these are the things. And for the confidence,
Hmm.
we need to communicate, whether with our families, whether with our friends,
Mhm.
we need to communicate with them. If
Okay.
someone is very good in communication, automatically they will become very confident. You know, they have to make a habit of speaking, of contacting, of making a conversation
So,
with
yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah, good.
getting interact with many peoples.
Okay.
Because in this field, we have to interact with people.
So I would like to say one thing more. Is suppose you what is the secret of the learning of English? Because there are lots of candidates, those who are already completed their highest, that means the 12 degrees, good reputed school, but they are not able
Yeah.
to speak the good English. So what was the reason behind? I would like to say that.
I was speaking English since from my childhood, and
Yeah.
as I have said earlier, that communication is the key.
Because just we live in India country, so according
Yeah,
to the gradually we'll able to
yeah,
speak good English, but we live in
yeah,
India country, we born in India country. So it may be the
yeah.
problem of the Indian, every Indian, mostly the rural area, like anywhere.
Yeah.
So how can you just reduce this problem? How can you enhance our communication skills like English communication? Just MTI issues like fumbling, like anything. Just how can you do it?
I think that if somebody who is not good in English or whose background is from Hindi medium,
Right.
Bengali medium, Marathi medium, or from
Mhm.
any medium,
Mm.
we are living in 2024. It's the
Right.
21st century,
Mm.
and nowadays social medias,
Mm.
internet, Google, these things are also helping a lot.
Lot, right, right.
Yeah, I think that watching series, watching movies
Mm.
in English can also help. If I say that go and read this book, that book, take
Mm.
this course, this will take a long,
Lot.
almost a year or 2 years.
Yeah,
For a
yeah.
short time, if you wanted to be good or fluent in English,
Mhm.
you must watch series, dramas, or
Mm.
movies in English with subtitles. That will help a lot.
Okay, okay, I
And
understood.
the second thing,
Mm.
you need to communicate with people who are fluent in English.
Mm.
If you communicate with them English, at first you can make mistakes,
Mhm.
but doing a communication regularly, it will improve your English,
Uh-huh.
and it will also build up your confidence to speak up.
Right, right, I understood.
Yes.
So it's your just a secret of learning of English, right?
Yes.
Is how can you just improve your English communication yourself, right?
Yes.
You have just
In
told
in
me.
in a short time.
In
In a
short
short time.
time. Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. So English is mandatory for those candidates who want to crack the interview, not for the Tech
Yes.
Mahindra. Any companies, MNC company interview, like Amazon, like TP, or the other companies all as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So last question I would like to ask you. Thereafter, I will cut this video. And just can you just explain me the working days, working hour, week of days, salary as a fresher, salary as a experience?
The working days is total 6 days working.
Okay.
One day will be work off,
Hmm.
and it will be according to the team lead, and it will
Team,
be
yeah.
rotational.
Hmm.
Yeah, and your shifts will be also rotational. It will
Yeah.
be set according to your team lead. The basic salary for the fresher is 13.5K,
Very good. Yeah.
13,500.
13,500 for fresher candidate, and for those
Yeah.
candidates who have already experience, and
Yeah.
they have to show the experience letter in the front of the
Experience
HR.
letter or
They
offer
will
letter,
get, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. They will
and
get
they
the
will get paid.
19,000, and in hand if you are talking about then
Yes,
16,500. For
yes,
yeah, yeah. So nice to talk
yes.
with you. Thank you so much. Thanks to give me precision for me and for my YouTube audience also. You have just
Okay.
yeah, just entirely satisfied with me and my audience also. So thank you so much.
It's
Have a
a
nice.
pleasure for me, sir. It's been an honor for me.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much, sir.
Nice to talk with you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.